Yo, what's good? It's your boy Remy Roy Cousin at Ruckus, and today I want to talk to you guys about um that BS, all right? And what BS stand for is belief systems. Now, when I say belief system, most people probably thinking like a religion, a Muslim believe in the Quran, that's the belief system. A Christian believe in the Bible, that's their belief system. Uh, Buddhists believe in, do they got a book? Buddha, Hinduism. You know what I mean? So it's like, no, those are religion. Yes, that's a belief system, but I'm talking like break it down even more. So it's just like, look both ways before you cross the street. That's a belief system. Um, uh, the way you treat people is how they will treat you. That's a belief system. Like little things like that. If someone slap you, slap them back. That's a belief system. Eye for an eye. Um, um, So it's just like we have a lot of belief system. If somebody is laughing at me, then it's always mouth. You know, like we pick up, are learned, are taught a lot of belief systems, right? But what happens is I feel like we outgrow our belief systems, but we still carry them. You know what I mean? So it's just like I don't really need to look both ways before I cross the street anymore, especially if it's a one-way street. But as a kid, you want to always give them the look both ways before you cross the street. But as an adult, I could look one way, especially if it's a one-way street, and know that there's no car coming from the other way. Another example is um, don't cross the street until the light is white, or until you got the light. How many how many people do that shit? You know what I mean? If you're in a vehicle, granted, if you're in a car, you better be doing that shit. But like walking, pedestrians walking, nigga, I don't take that. I don't walk. I cross the street when it's no cars coming. You know what I mean? But it's just like my belief system as a kid, I didn't give a fuck. And when I'm with my kids, I don't care if there's no cars coming. We cross when we have the light, because I need them to understand and believe in that belief system. So it's just like, now we know what belief systems are. Now what I want to ask you guys is, how often do you challenge your belief system? Now, you ever been in an argument, you get real riled up, and you're like, what the hell, da, da, da. All right, so now when you're in arguments and you're debating or insulting the other person because they don't agree with your side, that what you're protecting is your belief system. You know what I mean? And it's like, for me personal, when I'm in an argument, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna defend my belief system, but what I've been able or built the skill of doing is, when I'm arguing with somebody, even if I'm talking over them, which I'm trying to stop doing, even if I'm just listening to rebuttal, which I'm trying to stop doing, what I've done or got the ability to do is, like, I got photographic memory, and I could like literally record the whole argument as I'm in it. You know what I mean? So as I'm in it, I'm in it, you know what I mean? But my subconscious is recording the whole experience. So then later on, after the fact, I go back over the whole argument and replay the whole thing in my head, and I do listen to their points. And I challenge my system, my belief system, as much as possible to make sure it holds up against any and everything. You know what I mean? So it's just like, when I think something, or if I'm told something that goes against my belief system, granted, I will initially, like most people, try to defend my belief system because that's my belief system. But what I also do is, I do always try to understand other people's belief systems, and then I also do want to understand it to the point where I can challenge my own belief system and see if my belief system still holds valid in comparison to somebody else's belief system. And then when I find it to do that, it usually, if my belief system holds up, it usually solidifies extra strong. You know what I mean? So like, but now it's like, how often do you challenge your belief systems? You know what I mean? I thought of this whole video or this concept because The last couple of days, like 2 days ago, I did 50 power lifts. You know what I mean? Whenever I do power lifts, I do probably 24 in a workout. You know what I mean? I usually have other workouts in it, but I don't usually do like 3 sets of 8, not even 8. So 3 sets of 8 would be 24. I don't even get 3 sets of 8. I'll be 3 sets. I'll do 8, 6, and then 4. So that'll be like 20, or I don't know. You do the math. But regardless of the fact, the other day I was like, I'm gonna try to do 50 in 10 minutes. Granted, I didn't do it in 10 minutes, but I did hit the 50. I didn't think I could do 50 power lifts. And granted, I did it in 16 minutes, but it was just like I pushed myself past my belief system. I didn't think I could do 50. And even when I was at 25, I'm just like, yo, I am dead. I'm thing. And then I was just like, you know what? Just focus and just keep pushing. And I was able to push past my belief system, mainly thinking I could only do 25 of those max. And I ended up doing twice of that 50 in a workout section. You know what I mean? So I was just like, if I could push my body to its limits, you know what I mean, or past the limits that I thought it had, why can't we do this for our minds? Why can't we do this for the way we think about certain topics, the perspective? Why can't we just change these things too? How do we do that? Oh, we have to challenge these belief systems. So you believe in God and whatever, you challenge that. Listen to an atheist, listen to a Muslim, listen to somebody that contradicts or goes against what your belief system is. Listen to them, not with the intent to rebuttal, but listen to them to really try to let them convince you of what they're pushing. You know what I mean? And if they do, you just learn something new, my nigga. And even if you don't agree with it, you still learn something new and now know somebody else's perspective on a topic or in how they view their lives. So you can then now choose, if you do choose to, act accordingly to work better or coincide with that person. Regardless of the fact, it's not even about that person, it's more so about you. And if you're able to challenge, and how often do you challenge your belief system? Because I feel like a lot of times we still have belief systems and we still hold on to these belief systems that no longer serves us, and is now to the point where it is detrimental. Did I say that right? Detrimental. Is at the point where now it's damaging us. And we're just taking the collateral damage, and as if it's just a part of it, and it's like, no, it's not a part of it. Granted, you did need that belief system and it did serve you, but now you need to step out of that belief system and put that belief system down because it's no longer serving you, and then pick something up new that will serve you. With that being said, I've been sitting in the sun for 8 minutes and I am starting to literally sweat. Goddamn, it's hot out here, but I'm loving this sunshine. With that being said, it's your boy Remy. We're closing that ruckus. And again, how often do you challenge your BS? I mean, your belief systems. Right, your BS. How often? Once, twice, a lifetime? We gotta do it more. We gotta do it damn near every fucking day, every year. Every 4th of July, New Year's, challenge your belief system. You know what I mean? I'm trying to open up a fucking business, challenging my belief system. I'm trying to make my own videos, challenging my belief system. I'm trying to create a podcast, challenging my belief systems. I'm trying not to go back to work ever again for another motherfucking man, challenging my belief systems. Have you been doing it? Especially this 2020. Getting out of 2020 alive. Challenging my belief systems, nigga. With that being said, I'm out for it though. Peace.